Welcome back to Face the Nation. We want to turn now to senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe, who is traveling with the president in Hanoi, Vietnam. Ed, this is a quick trip, just 24 hours, but it's part of President Biden's strategy to counter a rising China.
That's right, Margaret. The president met this evening with the top leaders of Vietnam who are seeking what they call a comprehensive strategic partnership now with the United States, a relationship that would put the U.S. on par with China and Russia. And the White House officials hope means eventually Vietnam will end up buying even more U.S. military equipment as the Biden administration seeks to counter China in this region. The stop here in Hanoi comes after the president made a visit to the G20 summit in India on Saturday. There was a lot of conversation about topics of concern for the president: climate change, economic development, and infrastructure spending. There was also a joint statement from the leaders of the G20 that expressed general concern about the suffering of the people of Ukraine, but no stronger denunciation of the war there. That's in part because, of course, Russia and China are members of the G20, and India is officially neutral on the war. Still, the White House is pleased that there was any mention at all of the situation in Ukraine. And the visit comes amid new CBS News polling that shows tough criticism for the president when it comes to foreign policy. 50% of Americans believe he is making the United States weaker around the world. 57% believe he's being too easy on China. And 7 in 10 Americans have a pessimistic view on the prospects for world peace. The visit here in Vietnam will end Monday with a stop at the memorial to the site where former Senator John McCain was shot down over the skies of Vietnam. And on his way home to Washington on 9/11, he'll commemorate the terrorist attacks with a stop and a visit with troops in Alaska. Margaret?
Ed O'Keefe with the president in Hanoi, Vietnam.